How's it going, my truant people? Dr. Slacking, the Slacking Doctor, back on Pokemon Showdown for another OU Live. First time in a while I've recorded one of these. We've got a new team to play through today. It's good doggo OU with Metro, the Keldeo on the team. Former MPL Tour member, of course. We've just finished the MPL draft. The live stream will be coming up soon, so it's a little bit of a celebration of that. We do have a different draft league coming to the channel on Sunday. The first video should be the draft analysis up on Sunday, so watch out for that. But it's a bit of a celebration. I'm going to use Keldeo and OU because I think it has a place. Now, full disclosure, I've been playing for about an hour and a half, trying to get brushed up. I did just record a different live with this team, and it was awful. I just played terrible. I mean, we won some of the games, we lost some of the games pretty closely, but the commentary was really bad, my playing was really bad, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to try again, I'm going to record another and hopefully play a little bit better. So hopefully this one will be a bit better quality. But I'm going to quickly run through the team. We have a max HP, max speed Keldeo. It's just a really fun Ash Greninja check, which is what I think it can kind of do in this meta, which is a bit weird, but it's kind of cool. We got Zapdos to take on things like Mega Scissor and Kartana. We have Lopunny, which I'm not sure about. It gives us a nice speed tier on the team, but it's been a bit weird for me. The speed tier is good, but I don't know if it's got the outright power that I need. Heatran, then we've got in the team as a Spadef Magina check, which you can see my opponent has here. Kartana is our Scarfer. I just think it's one of the best ones in OU at the minute. I love Kartana. And then we have a Z-Tapu Bulu, which is pretty fun. It gives us grassy terrain for Kartana, which is scary as hell. You look at my opponent's team, grassy terrain, Leaf Blade. I just got to chip down 2 things and it wins. So that will be super, super fun. It looks to me to be either a, one of these 3 leading. Possibly the Torn. All I'm going to do is I'm going to lead off with the Lopunny. It leads alright against Landorus. I can switch into... Okay, so just lead off with Landorus. I'm going to fire off the Ice Punch. It might just try and get rocks up against me. It is Scarf Landorus, so we find that out instantly. And the switch in to an Ice Punch is going to be... Don't know what exactly. They could be fearing the return. Could be fearing anything. Goes into Keldeo. That's a fine play, but we do outspeed the Keldeo. Question is, do I want to stay in and just attack this thing? We haven't intimidated, so we're not going to do too much to it. I think the better play is just to go hard Tapu Bulu here. I don't think we'll take too much from this Keldeo. As he makes it a good double into Landorus. I think probably going to try and get his rocks up on me now, so I'm just going to Horn Leech. Actually pivots again with the U-turn. Trying to just get that Intimidate, I think, on Lopunny. Goes into Tornadus, which is fine. I don't mind that. We get our Horn Leech and we get our Terrain Recovery. And to go hard Zapdos. Zapdos is definitely going to be our Taunt check in this. If we can get a Static Paralysis first time out. Nope, we can't. That would have been really nice, but fortunately it's not doing too much damage. Coco comes out. This strikes me as a type player that's going to spam pivot, so I'm just going to go into Otis and we'll see if this is a Volt Switch. That's what I'm starting to think from the way my opponent's played. This is just going to be a Volt Switch. It's actually reveals to be Physical Wild Charge. Really, really cool set. I'm a big fan of that. I love Physical Coco. I wish it was more prevalent. So I'm just going to Stone Edge here because they've already shown me that their likely switch in is the Taunt, and if I can catch it with a big Stone Edge, this is going to hurt. We don't catch it with a big Stone Edge, we miss. It's not ideal, but it's fine. That's what happens when you run Stone Edge. I'm kind of rolling my head back, looking very impatient. Not because I'm annoyed that missed so much as that's the second Taunt in a couple of battles. Like I said, I tried recording an episode that I've just made the Stone Edge read and completely missed. It's frustrating when it happens repeatedly, but that's the nature of the beast. I'm going to double back into Metro here on what should be the Landorus. He actually goes into the Coco, interestingly. I mean, a terrain boosted discharge would still have chipped out this Coco a little bit, so that's fine though. This time I'm going to go back out to Bulu again. He's already shown me he's a physical Coco. I want to get rid of that terrain. U-turn comes out. It does hurt. We're going to get a little bit of terrain back. As he goes into Lando this time and gets the Intimidate off. Here I think I'm going to Leech Seed just to get some extra recovery. If he chooses to switch out here, well, he's already shown his Scarf Lando, so Stone Edge is quite free. Because the only thing you can really switch in on a Horn Leech is this. And we get some extra recovery from the grassy terrain. He's going to try and whittle down our Zapdos. I think this actually is going to be a U-turn. Do I want to risk it if I think this is going to be a U-turn? I think I'm going to have to start playing aggressive. He actually stays in. But we will get a bit of chip on this and we'll get some Horn Leech back. So that's not so bad. I thought he would just U-turn on the Zapdos coming in. This time I'm going to go out to Heatran. It won't take too much from U-turn. If he decides to go for the U-turn, it'll take nothing from Heat Wave. So that's nice. And now our Flash Fire boost is up. And we get all our recovery back. Do I want to scout for the all-out pummeling on this thing? We haven't seen any kind of item on this. Do I want to scout for that all-out pummeling? How important is Tran? It's still important for the beginner. I am going to scout for the all-out pummeling and go into Zapdos here. Okay, he does U-turn. We might get the static this time. We don't get the static this time. I wish I'd stayed in now, but it was worth scouting. We've got to play safe. It's annoying when rocks are up, but sometimes it's got to be done. So this Keldeo comes in, and I don't think we'll break us. So I'm going to roost. It's Hydra. Is this what? Is this a breakneck? What is that? What is that? Breakneck Blitz Keldeo. What? What? That's not a thing. I so want to make them beginner. No, I'm just going to Leaf Blade as Tornadus comes out. We do 33, so we will kill this Tornadus if he chooses to stay in. And he does. That gives us our Beast Boost and gets rid of the Tornadus. So, I mean, we lost our Tornadus check in Zapdos, but we then took out the Tornadus, so it is what it is. We can go Oggy on this Magearna. I wish we could get Defog off, but we can't. Zapdos is our only Rock Speak Mon, though, so as he just goes straight for the Aura Sphere, does nothing. I appreciate the Aura Sphere over... I'm going to get Rocks up because my opponent's a pain in the ass to switch in and stuff, so there we go. We get our Rocks up. Keldeo, we check with no one because God knows what this Keldeo is. I literally don't know what to do against this Keldeo. I don't know what it does. What does it do? What is this Keldeo? It's a ridiculous thing. I still kind of want our Keldeo because it can win. Well, it can't. I guess it's Scarflando. It can do pretty well though. How good is Bulu? Bulu's our main. Well, this thing can kind of check Coco. No, it can't really. I'm gonna go into our Keldeo. I'm not sure if this is the right play, but what is this? Like, what are you? What are you doing? I'm going to Taunt. I don't want it setting up too much. That does so damn much. And he wins the speed tie. That did so much. That did too much. I'm going to Protect here. Get a little bit of recovery back. Hopefully we can win a speed tie here. We do win a speed tie. We do get 40% on this thing. And we go down. So I was going to say, I don't know if that was just a high roll and we can maybe get a low roll that time. But nope. Apparently not. We go into Kenji. I really want to predict Magearna. Is it worth it? At this point, is it worth it? No, I don't think it's worth it. As he goes Coco, so it definitely wasn't worth it, because I think there's 2-hit KOs, right? I think there's 2-hit KOs, yeah. And he's reversed to be leftovers Coco, so he's not going to outspeed us here. Gives us the Beast Boost, sacks this, brings in Magearna, presumably. I don't know why he didn't go Magearna that turn, but I didn't double in case he decided to stay in weirdly. Now we just go into Heatram. He's reveals to be Trick Room. Wow, I didn't expect that. Interesting. Don't know if that benefits him that much, honestly. I'm going to Lava Plume here as he goes into a Lowland Golem. I think that's okay. We break its balloon. I did consider going for the... And we get the burn. I did consider going for the Flash Cannon on this thing coming in. But, like, what does this even do? It might be trapped. Is it Magnet Pull? That would be cool. This is so weird. Does this thing sweep me? He's got 3 Trick Room turns. I want to go into Tapu Bulu if I can. I can't. Weird. I'm just gonna Earth Power here. We don't take that even through the burn. This is so weird to me. Okay, we're going to Bulu. I don't know if we take one, but if not, we can stall out Trick Room with our Protects. No, we can't. Keldeo is dead. Okay, that's bad. I just don't know what's going on. Fire Punch. We eat that because it's burnt. Horn Leech is going to give us all of that back. This is such a weird game. I just don't know what's going on. It's annoying though because that's not something that I particularly cared about killing. We're under Trick Room. We might live this. We don't live this, but I think we lose. I think this thing just resets Trick Room again. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. My hardest way of hitting it is a high jump kick, so I'm going to do that. I don't think I can do anything. I think we just lose here. As he goes into Lando, super weird play. If I had Ice Punched, super weird play. Can I win from here? If I go hard into Kartana on the Earthquake and then I think I have to go hard Kartana. As he U-turns out, should go into Magina. I'm going to Smart Strike and then lose, presumably. I just don't know what's going on. I'm so baffled by this. Yeah, Trick Room should come out. But we underspeed. I guess we lose to... Oh, that's what I was going to say. I don't know if he can kill Pamela, but he can kill Pamela. This will kill. Okay, we lose. I mean, credit to my opponent. That's such a weird team. I didn't expect Trick Room again. I just didn't see that coming. I thought we were going to win that game, and then Trick Room just completely screwed us. I'm going to drop my opponent a GG in the chat because I think that was, like, just... I just don't know. I'm so, like... I don't know whether the Zygarde being removed has just changed OU, or if it's because I'm kind of mid-ladder now in the 1500s, because I haven't played since, you know, we hit the top 300, really. I don't know whether that's just screwed up, like, what's going on mid-ladder, if it's just weird, or if Zygarde's really had that much of an impact on the meta, but I feel so out of touch at the minute. I mean, my team is pretty bad, I'll admit, but still. Okay, so we got double... Scarf Leaf Blade looks pretty good here, actually. I kind of like Scarf Leaf Blade. We just got to get rid of the Tran somehow. I think we need to bait it with Bulu at some point. This looks like a Garchomp lead, so I'm going to lead off with Pamela and click Ice Punch. As he just starts straight off with this thing. I'm just going to high jump kick it, because if he wants to give me this thing, yes please. He should just go into the Pex, which is going to be a nightmare to break. As he goes Bulu, okay. We high jump kick. Let's see who gets terrain recovery first. He does, so he's Scarf Bulu. Oh no, it's leftovers. Oh, we don't have any terrain. No. We haven't been weakened. Okay, so his lefty's Bulu. We did not that much. Honestly, I'm just going to go Tran. I don't know what he's going to do. As he just goes hard for the superpower, but like, we eat. Because he's a lefty's bulky set. And now we can get rocks up, which is what I wanted. So, we're going to get rocks up, which means we can pressure some things. As Heatran, his own Heatran comes out, we get a lot of recovery back. And now we can Earth Power this Tran as he Earth Powers us. We're Spadef though, so we do take it pretty nicely. He takes it. He takes it pretty well too. I guess that's Spadef. I'm trying to look at the calcs as I'm talking. 65%, 68%. So he is definitely Spadef because he took like the same we did. This should just be an Earth Power again. So I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go hard Bulu, which seems pretty crazy, but you should never Lava Plume that, right? Or he just dies. So I'm going to go hard Bulu. And I'm just going to Z here as he stays in. So he just made Leaf Blade incredible. He just made Leaf Blade so good. I'm surprised he was faster than us. Oh no, I'm min speed. Duh, that's why. I was thinking I was fast Bulu. Maybe I should be fast Bulu. I don't know. We're kind of max HP, max attack. What does this thing even do to me? I'm just going to Horn Leech. I don't know. Oh, it's Poison Jab. Okay, I didn't know they ran that. That's cool. That makes sense. It makes sense. We can just go into Metro here. Scold the incoming Pex. What is this guy doing with his Pex? Like, I'm fascinated. Leaf Blade's going to rip through his team pretty soon. I think we just throw out Tran here. Get rid of Tran, and then we can just go into Kartana, click Leaf Blade, and I think we just claim a kill pretty much. I don't think this thing will take it. I don't know if these things run Scarf. We see no item pop. I guess it could be Scarf. I'm going to go hard Zapdos. There's no reason not to. I don't know what this thing does. So as he doubles into Pex and makes me look like a pro. Didn't mean that, obviously. We're just going to discharge here. That does some good chip in electric terrain. Maybe he forgot about the electric terrain. And here we're going to double in Kartana on what should be like a Bulu switch, I think. As he goes into Coco. Gives us the electric terrain back for Zapdos, which is incredible. And again, I'm going to Leaf Blade, and I think this just guarantees a KO now. I don't know if Pex takes 2 after this, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, there we go. I thought that would pretty much seal a KO, and it does. So we actually positioned this one much better. This has been a much better game for us. No weird surprises coming out. He's going to give me a Beast Boost, which is pretty much going to tie up the game, I think. Because if he goes into Bulu, he's going to give me Grassy Terrain, and then I might just kill him. I don't know. Do you think we kill with Grassy Terrain +1 on a Bulu? Bulu's pretty bulky. Let's run the calc. I like to calc on a laptop if I can at one side, but I don't have that available to me right now. So let's just go for a Kartana Choice Scarf against a Bulu, Tapu Bulu. We have seen his leftovers, so he could be physically defensive. A +1 Leaf Blade in Grassy Terrain. Should do 54 to 64 if he's just max HP. So we won't kill. What is he going to do to me, though? That's the thing that I'm not understanding. Superpower? Like, Superpower won't kill me. 66 to 78 if he's got no attack investment. He might kill me. It's a roll. It's a roll to kill me, so... we're just going to go Zapdos. Zapdos doesn't really let too much in that I'm worried about for free, so... we're going to Roost off here. That's fine. Lopunny can come in. We're still going to Revenge Kill this thing with the Leaf Blade, I think, so... And the Terrain, he doesn't have the Coco to get rid of the Terrain anymore, so we can just Discharge on this thing. As he goes for the Power Up Punch, but he's got, I was going to say, between the Static and the Discharge, he's got a pretty good chance of getting paralyzed here. And then we always Revenge Kill with Kartana regardless, so... We're looking decent. We're looking in good shape. I'm going to Discharge again. Put him down real low. He hits the return. Probably going to KO me with the poison damage, but that's okay. And now we're back inside to click Leaf Blade. I never want to let the Pex get healed up, so I always just Leaf Blade. Quick Attack's going to do nothing. He did reveal that the only way he could hit me with the Bulu was Superpower. I don't think it's worth staying in, though. It could kill if he gets a good roll. Okay, we're going to go into Keldeo here. As he superpowers. I don't want to let the Pex in, so I'm going to double into Kartana here. He shouldn't bring the he shouldn't stay in. I mean, as Pex does come out. And now we can just Leaf Blade the Pex. In fact, I should have Psycho Cut. I don't know why I didn't Psycho Cut, but that's fine. I mean, we're in Terrain anyway, so don't burn. If you burn me, that would suck. Okay, I was going to say, if you live on 2% and then burn, that's ridiculous. He can't go hard Bulu, because then you'll get 2 KO'd. And now Scarf Smash Strike wins, which is what we've been hoping to get. So we've played this game a lot better. Got there in the end. We'll go back into Metro again. On what should be a superpower. If he Horn Leeches, it's not really the end of the world. We just Ice Punch and stuff, so... Okay, he decides to do that. We're trying to win with Smart Strike anyway, so all we have to do is chip this thing down. Secret Sword does more, so we just want to get as much chip as we can. As he Horn Leeches, but that's okay. We'll go into Pamela here and we'll click Ice Punch. I don't know if Smart Strike guarantees to Oko without the +1, that's why I'm just being a little bit tentative. Yeah, it doesn't. So we do need some chip on this thing, unfortunately. So... Does Return do more than Ice Punch? I'm going to calc this. I don't want to throw away this game. I don't want to choke it away, which I kind of did by going into the Keld a little bit. But, yeah, Return actually does more than Ice Punch just. So we're going to Return. I don't know why it does more, but it does do more. It's weird to me. As he goes for the Superpower and gives us the game. If he had Horn Leech there and KO'd us, he might have had a chance, but... this gives us the game for sure. This 100%. He can go into Garchomp and try and get Rough Skin, but it's not going to be enough. So, whew, we did it. We got there in the end. It was a tough game. Had to make some right plays. I think my opponent, if he'd Horn Leeched at +1 into the Lopunny, he might have had a chance. I maybe should have gone for the Ice Punch for the freeze chance. The Swords Dance Bulu was really, really scary. I didn't expect that when I went hard into Keldeo. That was a really good play by my opponent, because if I stayed in and Leaf Blade on his Swords Dance, I would have just won. But he made a smart play and went for the Swords Dance. So just predicting me to switch out and recycle my my scarf. And he drops me a GG in the chat as well, which is good good sportsmanship. Always a fan of that. So we do pick up a win. We are going to end the live here. That second game was a little bit better. If you want to use this team, it will be linked down in the description. I do recommend making some changes, but we didn't get to show off Keldeo against Ashgren, so I will probably upload another video with this team on Thursday to try and see whether we can get an Ashgren team against us, because that's what Keldeo is kind of in the team to do. It comes in on Ashgren, it eats up here, it scares out a Secret Sword, chips down AV McGinn, things like that. Unfortunately, that just didn't happen here, but we'll try and get another one hopefully up for Thursday. Regardless, guys, if you want to use this team, like I said, it'll be linked down in the description. It's not the best, it definitely needs some tweaking, but it's just me trying to get back into the rhythm of things and hopefully deliver consistent content again. I'm going to shut up now. Thank you so much for loafing around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.